Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about his Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford.
I'm Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. Expect today to be mostly sunny with a high near 58. Could have some wind gusts high as 11 miles per hour. Overnight partly cloudy with some snow showers and a low around 34. For Friday, mostly cloudy with rain showers, high near 54. And overnight, mostly cloudy with some scattered showers and lows around 42. This has been your weather forecast here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
All right, y'all ready?
Good Thursday morning.
Good Thursday morning.
Welcome to the show. What is this?
It's the next big thing.
Whatever it is, it better be good.
And
they better entertain me.
I entertain y'all, so entertain me. Are you ready?
Let's start the show.
Let's get this thing started.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Here we are on this Thursday morning, the Todd and Tracy Morning Show, coming to you each morning right here at WCAB. I already got a viewer in the YouTube. Butch Maltby. Good morning.
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 But it's nice and cold where Butch is, up around the mountain area of North Carolina. Nice and nice
and frosty.
Cold. It's 29 degrees, 29.5.
Ooh.
Should we round it up to 30 or just keep it 29?
30 sounds a little warmer.
Okay, 30 degrees
Let's
it
do
is.
30.
30 degrees right here at the Whitesides Road Tower Complex. We're broadcasting from the 82nd floor. That's right, Studio B, Suite B, whatever you want to call it. It's the Blue Room.
Anyway, we're here. We are here on a good old pre-Friday morning. Pre-Friday.
Let's just skip Thursday altogether. It's just pre-Friday.
Yeah, I like Thursday. Thursday's a good day.
It means just one more day to
Yeah.
Friday. I like Thursday today.
Thursday's always been a fun day for me. I don't know why.
You know why I like today, especially of all Thursdays?
What?
It's payday.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Wow, I have been working so hard. See, you can tell he works hard here.
You kind of forget it. You're like, oh, yeah.
He just kind of crept up on you.
It is payday. Absolutely. We are broadcasting on 100.9 FM, 590 AM. We're also broadcasting live from our website, PureCountry101.com. I know the Pure Country part don't make a lot of sense right now. But this time next week, you will be hearing nothing but country music.
They'll be going, gosh, they are pure country.
That's right. PureCountry101.com. Click the listen live link, and that's where we are. You can also join us on YouTube. Kind of get a look into the Blue Room here and see what's going on. You'll watch Tracy spread the jelly on her biscuit with her finger. That's right. This morning, Tracy,
don't tell them all my bad habits.
She just has breakfast while we're doing our show. Why not? You can participate in our YouTube chat as well. Creighton Lovelace checking in with us on the YouTube. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Creighton getting ready for a day of enlightening young minds in the histories and the...
You know something? I bet Creighton learns as much as they do.
Probably.
I bet he learns lots and lots of stuff from them.
Creighton is one of those people. If he don't know a lot about the subject you're talking about, the next time you talk to him,
he'll know.
He'll know a lot about the subject you're talking about.
That's exactly right.
And he can offer back and forth insight, which is good.
Yeah.
And a lot of that, biblically for me, works really well because sometimes I'll be like, I have to phone a friend.
Yep.
I have to call Creighton and say, hey,
phone a friend.
Over here in this book, it says this, and over here in this book, it says this. Because there are
different interpretations.
Well, there's contradictions. Not contradictions. That's probably a bad word.
People take it
There's
different
different
ways.
wordings in the
Yes.
Bible. For example, what happened to Judas?
Mm-hmm.
Some people say he hung in one chapter of the Bible. He hung until he rotted away.
Yeah.
In another one, he went right out. You know? And it's kind of in the interpretation from Greek or from Hebrew to Greek to English.
It kind of loses its.
Yeah.
You know something I have been hearing though, that a lot of the new Bibles that they're coming out with, they are leaving out some verses.
Very important. I mean,
important verses.
I'm talking about God's word.
Yeah. They sure are.
It's like censoring.
Yep.
We could talk about
so
this.
if you've got an old Bible, hang on to it.
Yeah, keep that authorized King James version. Back in the day, and you know why it was translated? Because King James couldn't speak Hebrew and Greek.
Well,
he basically
he
basically took all the
and we can't read it.
He took all the Bibles, condensed it into one. Creighton's got a great story about that. I could sit here and I'd probably flub it up, but
yeah,
it's just the way it is.
That's interesting. The way to go back that far and learn.
You know what the number one selling book of all time is?
The Bible,
the Holy Bible, and it's by a long shot.
Yep,
it's. The second book is not even close.
As looking at the ways the world is, it's hard to believe, ain't it?
It surely is. When you got some of these third world countries that are reading little scraps and pieces of Bibles that have been ripped out, and they're revolving around those few words of Scripture.
That's got to tell you something.
I mean, if the Bible wasn't powerful, why do people get killed over it?
Exactly.
In foreign countries, just possessing it.
Why do they care? Why do they care if it's not a big deal?
Yeah, well,
they. I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna have to stop preaching this morning.
No, we're not preaching. We're not preaching. We are just telling facts.
We didn't mean to go there this morning. Well, we
did.
You got to hear that. So yeah,
we meant it.
It's all good. It's all good. If you don't believe, more than fine. You can still keep listening to us, and we're going to love you either way. It don't matter to us. 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's get started with our Thursday. I start to say Tuesday. I'm going back in time. Thursday
it's Saturday,
morning.
Tuesday, Monday, whichever.
Thursday morning.
You usually say Saturday.
Yeah, I do. Here is Dakota Livesay. Chronicles of the Old West. I didn't even assign that. Let me get over here and do that right quick. I forgot to put that in my little Q button there, but with just a couple little clicks of the button, and there we are. Dakota Livesay, Chronicles of the Old West.
Lindsay Applegate was born in Kentucky in 1808, later moving to Missouri. In 1882, fur trader William Ashley advertised for 100 enterprising young men for a fur trading expedition to the Yellowstone. Even though he was just 14, Lindsay joined the expedition. After the expedition, Lindsay came back to Missouri and worked in various businesses with his family. At the age of 35, Lindsay, along with his two brothers, migrated to Oregon, eventually moving to southern Oregon near present-day Salem. When the Road War broke out in 1853, Lindsay formed a company to fight the war. Following the war, a treaty with the Umpqua Indians was signed in Lindsay Applegate's cabin. This, incidentally, was the only treaty signed with the Umpqua and was not violated by either side. In 1864, the Klamath and Modoc Indians signed a treaty with the government establishing the Klamath Reservation. Because of Lindsay's favorable treatment of Indians, the tribes requested him to become the reservation's Indian agent. Unfortunately, Lindsay only served 4 years in this ill-fated post. Although the Klamath and Modoc Indians spoke a similar language, they were in no way friends. The Modoc, being the smaller of the two in size, had a tough time, and when a group of them, under the leadership of Captain Jack, left to go back to their traditional grounds in California, Lindsay felt he was a failure and resigned as an Indian agent. Lindsay Applegate died 27 years later on November 28, 1892. He always regretted not being successful in getting the Klamath and Modoc Indians to live peacefully on the same land. a failure that was more the result of the government's lack of understanding of the Indians' tribal differences. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Unable to get a hold of the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department this morning. Going to try to get a hold of 911 Communications Center. Good morning. How are you?
Morning. Good. How are you?
Doing good. You got a report for us this morning? I know y'all are terribly busy this morning.
Yes, sir. In the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed 464 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 67 for EMS, 167 for Sheriff's Office, 73 for City, 1 Lake Lure, Rutherford 55, Spindale 74. Fire calls, Ballstick responded to a brush fire, Ellenborough responded to a brush fire, and Spindale responded to a structure fire, assisted by Rutherford and SDO, and that's all we've got.
Thanks so much, Jessica. Have a good morning.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Very busy over at the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. I understand there's an accident over on Cox Road. Cox Road is effectively shut down from that. So if you're traveling Cox Road this morning, or if you're wanting to travel Cox Road this morning, please avoid that area. Take another route to get to work. Cox Road is shut down. I know the Robbie Samuel's not going to be on with us this morning. Rutherford and Fire Department is out on the scene. I'm sure the Sheriff's Department's over there working that as well. So avoid the area of Cox Road. Bad accident. Don't know what's going on over there this morning, but yeah, just avoid that area if you can. Just a reminder that the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department report and the 911 Communications Center report brought to you by the fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery. Jay's Discount Grocery is an official drop-off point for our toy and coat drive at WCAB. We are currently in the midst of that. If you have any used coats or gently used coats, scarves, mittens, gloves, all sizes are needed. Drop them off at our donation locations. Any toys, toy and coat drive to help the unfortunate children in our county. We will be picking those up on December the 11th. Location drop-offs are Scrappy's Food and Fuel, Highway 221, the Medicine Box of Rutherford, James Discount Grocery, different times Mercantile, participating Central and Western North Carolina Burger Kings. Yes, our Burger King does have one, anchored downtown Forest City, and right here at the WCAB studios. Well, folks, I had some folks to ask me yesterday, believe it or not, said, what was that gun store you were talking about this morning? Well, I was talking about Patriot Arms. They kind of caught the last of it. Patriot Arms is over there, actually right below, right behind Danieltown Baptist Church. If you're on 221 going past Danieltown Baptist Church on the right, it is the very next little section right there. It's called Maker's Place, and that's where you'll find the best kept secret for guns, ammo, and all the accessories right here in this county. It's Christmas season. If you're in doubt of what to get the man or lady in your Christmas list, well, for those of you that are wondering, I fit a size 9mm. Just saying. Don't waste another moment trying to figure it out. Go to 118 Maker's Place over in Forest City, close to Highway 74, just past the Old American Homes Company. If you go past there, near the convenience center, it's in between kind of the Old American Homes Company, Danieltown Baptist Church, right there. You can't miss it. They have a store full of great deals, huge inventory. Gift certificates are available. Layaway program. They've got new and used merchandise. They buy, sell, and trade guns only. They have ammo, apparel, holsters, cleaning supplies. Also do gun repair and gunsmithing. Now that's a plus right here in this county. Patriot Arms is an amazing gun shop and so much more. Locally owned by good old boys right here in Rutherford County. Call them today, or go see them today, or call them 828-919-2803. Be sure to tell them you heard it on the Todd and Tracy Morning Show. Shop local, support our small businesses. What we got next? I know what we got next. We got that Creighton Lovelace. The fastest pistolier this side of the West Pecos River.
And there you go. Driving up
in here. Here he come, walking out of the dust storm.
Make my day.
The tumbleweeds is a tumbling behind him. He knocked a day's work off of him and settled up to the bar and had him a nice tall glass of cheer wine.
Amen to that. Bring it on. Love my cheer wine.
Sly checking in with us this morning. Sly checking in this morning with us on the YouTube. Good morning, Sly.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I also like to say a good morning to Jonna Prescott. Today is my Friday. I'm taking a day off from work tomorrow. Well, you go, girl. You do you. Good morning, Todd and Tracy. He says, I'm at the county jail. Let's do this. Mr. X listening to us at the county jail. So,
I feel so honored, don't you?
that's right. Good morning to both of y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Back to the matters at hand. Creighton Leathers with us this morning. Creighton, how is this Thursday morning treating you so far?
Oh, it's wonderful, sir. It's wonderful on this 334th day of the year. We got 31 days left.
Phew. Boy, they are winding down
It don't seem
fast.
like it. It don't seem like it.
That's right. It's like yesterday we blinked and it was the first of the new year, and now here we are at the end.
Yep.
Yeah,
We
something
sure
else.
will blink 3 more times and it'll be Easter.
Yeah, be hot again.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Creighton, what you got for us this morning, sir?
Well, guys, give you a little bit of history today. Today is the National Day of Remembrance for all victims of chemical warfare. And as I pondered that, I said, well, I wonder, when was the first use of chemical warfare? And naturally, we go back to World War I. There was the Second Battle of Ypres in Belgium on April 22nd, 1915. And that's when the Germans, they released 188 tons of chlorine gas against the French and Canadian forces opposing them, and that resulted in about 6,000 to 7,000 casualties. But as I researched it out, this idea about like gas, chemical warfare, it actually goes back. Some people say the Egyptians tinkered with something, but really it's around the 5th century BC in the Peloponnesian War between Athens and Sparta, that the Spartans, they were besieging an Athenian city. They placed a lighted mixture of wood, pitch, and sulfur underneath the walls, hoping that this noxious smoke would basically make the Athenians so sick that they couldn't even fight. And I didn't really read if it actually worked. And then, of course, you got even though it didn't actually work out this way, Dr. Luke Blackburn in 1864, he was working for the Confederacy, traveled to Bermuda, and he was combating a yellow fever outbreak that threatened our blockade runners. And he doubled as a Confederate agent, and he tried to ship clothes and different other items that people that had yellow fever, he tried to ship these, he thought, contaminated clothes up to New York and other northern cities to try to possibly cause a yellow fever outbreak. Of course, later they found out that yellow fever was transmitted by mosquitoes. So unless the little skeeters got in there, it didn't do anything. So I thought that was interesting as we remember the victims of chemical warfare.
Let me tell you, a lot of the modern battlefield techniques are taken directly from the Spartans and what they did at the hot gates.
That's right. That is true.
The Spartans were, they were probably I don't really guess they were a guerrilla warfare type people. They used what they had very strategically. And
they sure did.
They knew exactly how to form up. They knew exactly when to advance, when to stop, when to reform. I mean, it was read about the Spartans and you will be amazed. And you look at today's modern battlefield and you'll be like, Spartans were doing that years ago. So
that's right. That's right. And of course, we all remember when we deal with the Spartans, that famous battle of Thermopylae at the hot springs, where Leonidas held off against Xerxes' forces.
300 Spartans held off against, I don't know how many thousands, and they sent wave after wave, and they tried arrows, they tried bombs, they tried everything they could to get through to the Spartans, and it took someone betraying them to get that done.
Yep, that's it. Well, there's our ancient history lesson for today as well. Chief Bailey, meanwhile, down at SDO, he says that all is quiet. Of course, with that mess happening over on Cox Road, they may be kind of busy right now. So I'm sure when we speak to Kevin later this afternoon, we'll find out all the details if SDO helped respond. Of course, being that close, I'm sure they are helping out this morning. So we're we're praying for the whole situation out there. And folks, as y'all travel out there today, be careful on those roads. Slow down and let's be safe out there. As far as birthdays and anniversaries, we have none to report. Events, West Point Baptist Church will be hosting that live nativity on December 9th and 10th from 6 to 9 p.m. nightly. And if anybody has any birthdays, anniversaries, or events, you can always drop them in an email to me at sdoevent@gmail.com. Looks like the high in the district will be 59 today, a few clouds early on, otherwise mostly sunny. Then in the evening, it'll be partly cloudy, followed by cloudy skies overnight with a low near 35. Sunrise was just a few minutes ago, folks, at 7:16, and sunset is coming on at 5:14. Seems like that day's getting shorter and shorter as we advance toward the solstice, the shortest day of the year and longest night of the year. The moon is in the waning gibbous phase, and the signs today are still in the breast. And folks, that's about all I got to report here in the SDNO Fire District.
All right, Craig, we appreciate it. Hope you have a great day today, and nothing else. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, guys. Y'all
Thanks.
have a blessed day.
You take care.
Creighton Loveless with that report from the Danieltown SDO Fire District, letting us know what's happening over in that area of the county. We're going to continue our call-around report. We're going to check in with Chris Melton next.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
22 minutes after 7 o'clock, the powers that be around WCAB must have thought Tracy didn't quite sound good enough. They got her a new microphone.
I know.
So if you look in the blue
honored.
room and look at that new microphone,
Yeah.
look at there.
Hey, I'm going to have to take a good picture of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, put it on my wall.
You look like an official radio person now.
I do. Thank you. Thank you, people.
Chris Melton with us from the
Microphone Santa Claus.
Chimney Rock Fire District. Chris, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Doing good. Did you get you a new microphone?
I did not.
Oh,
I was left out.
Gosh.
Oh.
Maybe for Christmas.
I'll share mine with you.
Appreciate it.
Chris, what do you have for us this morning?
Nothing. No calls to report, so that's good. So
at least it's staying good and quiet for you up that way.
All's well up this way, absolutely.
Did the lighting ceremony go good yesterday? Hope so.
It went really well, yeah.
Awesome. You can go see the Flowering Bridge and all of Lake Lure now lit up during the Christmas holiday season.
Oh, yeah. Come check us out.
That's right. Chris, we appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Have a good day.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Chris Melton with the report from the Chimney Rock Fire District. Had the lighting ceremony at the Flowering Bridge yesterday. If you've never seen that, you need to go check that out. It's beautiful.
Well, I've got something real quick to announce, and my friend sent this yesterday, and I'm glad Creighton mentioned the nativity. There is going to be a live nativity this Sunday only, December 3rd, 6 to 8 at Prospect Baptist Church, and they are located at 2610 Prospect Road in Mooresboro. They're going to have free hot chocolate and cookies. Come experience the birth of Jesus. They normally have several days of this, but she said they can't get enough actors to do it. So she said to stress that it's going to be this Sunday only, December 3rd from 6 to 8.
One day and done.
Yep, and you get free hot chocolate and cookies. So bring the kids, bring the family out. I mean, it's just something to experience. I mean, you know, we couldn't be there that night, but kind of in a way we can a little bit.
We can. 24 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're going to check in over in Polk County. We're going to go up to the Trine International Equestrian Center and speak with Steve Ernest after this.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, live from the Tryon International Equestrian Center this morning, here he is, none other than Mr. Personality himself, Steve Ernest.
Was that a real introduction?
Oh, it actually was, yeah. We were doing that live.
Well, we're talking behind the scenes. I didn't know if that was actually as a segue. Yeah, okay.
You never
well,
know.
Anyway, good morning.
You never know with me, right?
Yeah, so, for 1 second we're talking, and then all of a sudden we just turn on a dime there. That's okay.
Hey, Steve.
That's okay. Yes,
I just
ma'am.
took a phone call. One of our faithful listeners, Shirley McNeil, wanted to know what is the theme of the light show this year. She said last year it was like a beach theme. What is
it? It was some kind of Christmassy theme. And I know that's kind of
what is this year's?
Obvious, but specifically, I don't.
Okay.
I asked and I forgot to get that, but I'll get that. I'll endeavor to do that today, and I'll get back with you. I guess when we talk tomorrow, hopefully.
Okay,
I'll
that sounds good.
Okay, but yeah, we'll have that thing for you. It's supposed to be one of the better ones, is what I've been told.
Good.
So, and I haven't been to it myself. I'm going to take the family through it here shortly, and we'll do it. Maybe I'm wait till December, which is what, tomorrow.
Oh yeah, so just have to wait a whole nother day.
You know that does. You know the theme does kind of make, knowing what the theme is, kind of would put a little more excitement into it, I guess. Knowing what you're going to.
Yeah, yeah. In December is when I really kind of get in the Christmas spirit.
Right.
Once we get there, and I guess it's just a mental thing. But
midnight tonight it'll kick in.
That's right.
It'll kick in. I wake up and my eyes will pop out of my head. I'll sit in bed. Yeah.
You'll wake up with jingle bells on.
That's it. Yeah. We don't want to. That's not something that we want to do. But yeah. We'll get the spirit tomorrow, and we'll have all the fire pits lit and the s'mores going, and we got a big tent. If it's a little bit rainy and you're out there with a friend skating, you can get under that. It's a huge tent. It's must be 40 by 40 or something like that.
Is it huge?
It is very huge.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's real huge. Just like our light display inside the ring. Those are very large ornaments. I mean, they're like 15 feet tall or something like that.
Wow,
they're pretty intense. Yeah.
So in other words, if it fell on you, it hurt.
So
it'd probably leave a mark.
The maintenance people put those up very securely, so that they talked about that for a while. But even with the high winds that we've had, it doesn't phase it. And we got the bounce houses down there for the kiddies. So there's like 3 bounce houses, and so that's gonna be part of the Winterfest experience for the kids. There's a price point for that. With the bounce houses and the Grinch, going inside the house to take pictures with the Grinch and Santa Claus, of course. But there will also be a lot of free activities for the kids with the characters running around and the face painting and the carousel and some things I'm sure I can't think of right now, but we'll have all that going, and we're geared up for it. So I'm excited about it. So it's good when you love working your job. So
Steve,
it's always good.
Steve, I want you to go ahead and make the admission. When nobody's around, you go down and bounce in the bounce house, don't you?
I do. It's got to deflate sometime.
That's right.
So that's one way to do it, right?
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. So we have to deflate it at the end of the night. So I go in there and kind of roll around and kind of help them out a little bit.
Steve is forcing the air out. That's what we're
right.
going to use.
We should come over there when y'all do that, and we'll do the morning show from there. We can all bounce in a bouncy house.
Yeah, that'll go well.
Live on it, yeah.
I'm sure that'll go over well.
Yeah. That'll be the day that I bring a pen in my pocket or something, pop it or whatever, and who knows? Something will happen wrong.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, Steve, we appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday.
All right, we'll do that, and we'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Sounds good. We'll talk to you then.
Take care.
See you, bye.
Steve Ernest with that report from the Tryon International Equestrian Center. Just a reminder, Cox Road is shut down due to an accident. So if you're planning on traveling Cox Road anywhere around that route, take an alternate route, a detour. Take the long way if you have to. They are shut down due to an accident.
Yep.
Continuing our call around report, going to check in with DeVern Upton. We'll do that next.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building
7:30 on this Thursday morning. DeVern Upton with us from the Ballstick Fire District. DeVern, good morning.
Good morning. This is the last day of December. You got 24 days to get my Christmas present, Todd.
That's right. I'm going to get you the same thing I got you last year, except it's going to be a different color.
Oh, he's so kind.
Color.
He's so kind, ain't he?
He's so kind-hearted.
He is.
I try my best. I have to keep all our folks.
We're proud of you.
I know. I'm gonna have to get on to him because the last few years mine's been the same color.
Well, with something that unique, it has to stay the same color. I mean, it's custom made.
Exactly. I understand.
Here at Ballstick, the temperature is 28 degrees. Fire department responded to a brush fire. Food boxes will be given out today at Washburn's Outreach from 9 to 1, and the thrift store will also be open. So go in and get you some goodies there. Then stop in at Washburn store and check all their items out. Those beautiful birdhouses, if you're hunting something for somebody for Christmas, the baskets and the birdhouses and the wind chimes. Then come down to Ballstick Floors because it's time to deck the halls, and she can sure help you out there. And hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Thanks, DeVern. You too. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take care.
DeVern Upton with that report from the Ballstick Fire District. Folks, let me tell you about Tony's Produce Market.
Well, go right ahead and tell us.
Christmas with all the goodies that Tony's has. Have you been up there lately?
I was up there last week. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Sweet potatoes, turnips, butternut squash, okra, plus all the sweet treats you can handle. The jams, the jellies, local honey, fresh made local baked goods made right here in Rutherford County. Christmas candies, bonbon, chocolate covered peanuts, stick candy, orange slices, fruit cakes. You like fruit cakes?
I've never really been a big fan.
I've not been a big fan. It's okay. And delicious apples and those citrus fruits. Treat bags and box orders will begin to be taken for the churches. Real wreaths, fresh, full, live Christmas trees are in stock. And it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas over at Tony's Produce, North Washington Street in Rutherfordton. Call Tony at 287-9495. Moving over to the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. I'll get it out in a minute. With Sue Price, we'll do that next. Robbie Samuel out of pocket this morning, working an accident over on Cox Road, so we'll catch up with him tomorrow. But we'll hear from Sue Price right after this.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
7:34 on this Thursday morning. Sue Price with us from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
A little bit cool out there this morning, ain't it?
It is. Mm-hmm. It is. Well, it's almost December's almost here, so it's time for cold weather.
If you're going to get anything done in December, you better do it today. In November, you better do it today.
How it always goes. It's always chilly like this, and we've walked around at on Christmas Day in short sleeves before.
Oh, I know. You never know.
We have these little cold snaps, and then at Christmas it's always, well, not always, but sometimes warm.
Jonna Prescott on the YouTube says she loves the fruitcake, but it's got to be those Claxton fruitcakes. Is that the one in the little thin little bars?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're good.
You know, yeah, it's kind of a rectangle shaped bar. That might be what she's talking about. I just have never been a big fruit cake.
Yeah, I'm not either. I don't like the little. I'm not sure what's in it. That I'm not real sure. I don't know how to talk sensibly
Yeah,
about
it
it.
looks like it looks like a. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know what's in it. Do you know what's in it?
Something in it.
Those little
fruits. That's why it says fruit cake.
He is so smart. I'm going to give him a big smart award. I'm going to give him a smart aleck award.
So tell us what you got this morning.
Well, I hadn't got much of anything. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries at all on my calendar, so we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day today and enjoy it. And the only announcement I have is the Christmas program at Fairview will be on December the 17th. They're not doing the drive around this year. It's going to be an inside program, so that's the 17th. And so far, that's the only one I've had come in. It's just not a lot going on that I know of, but we hope everybody will have a good day today and enjoy it, and I hope y'all do.
Thank you,
Thanks, Sue. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday.
Thank you.
Tell Richard we said hello, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, he's going to the doctor right now.
Oh, yeah. When he gets
early
back,
appointment.
That's right. Gotta love those early appointments.
Oh, I know. Those are cold appointments.
I know.
Thanks, Sue.
Y'all
Have a good
one.
day. Bye-bye. Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District, making way to us to go up to Shingle Hollow and talk with Tina White. We love talking to Tina. She's always such a spry personality. Air burst of sunshine. Breath of fresh air. Let's say that. Tina White, we're headed your way.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
My mom, we was talking off there about messing up catchphrases, and my mom will tell me a joke, and the way she'll get the joke all screwed up.
Yeah.
But the way she tells it,
it's funny.
It's funnier than the actual joke. It's just the way she goes about it. I love my mom.
I hate to tell a joke and mess the whole thing up. I'm so bad at doing that.
Tina White, good morning.
Good morning, sunshine.
How are you?
I'm doing good on this cold, chilly morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's 28 degrees up here in Shingle Hollow, and I am thinking about fruitcake.
Yes.
See, you've not had good fruitcake, apparently. There's a lady here in Shingle Hollow that makes the best fruitcake, Miss Leah Buckley, and I'm going to get mine next week, but she starts back in the summer doing whatever she has to do to prepare the fruit and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm just saying, if one of those happens to show up at WCAB, we would be open to trying it live on the air.
And I didn't think I liked eggnog until I tried eggnog.
Exactly, yeah. Didn't think eggnog
that was good.
I saw a recipe for homemade eggnog, and I thought maybe I could try this. I've never been the store-bought eggnog just isn't one of my favorite things.
Tom brought some up here. Was it last week? Week before?
It was actually pretty good.
And it was actually good, but I guess the reason I thought I never would like, I'm not much of an egg I don't really like eggs all that much.
Eggs has to be with something else for me to like.
To talk about it being in a drink, I guess I'm thinking about egg yolks.
Like a hard-boiled egg. I would never eat it. I cannot eat a hard-boiled egg.
Really?
I don't know why.
No, I like hard-boiled eggs.
But like deviled eggs,
yeah.
I'll scrape the guts out of it and
eat the white.
My son will eat the whites for me. That's the way we do it.
I always knew he was weird.
Todd, I have a totally different opinion of you now. It's totally different.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
No. And those egg McMuffins with them little poached eggs you get from McDonald's. Oh, I can't stand those.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Poached eggs. Oh, my goodness. Well, I love eggs. I'm an egg person. They're so versatile. You can do so many things with eggs, and I've always liked
Oh,
it.
now, like cooking with them and oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But, and I can eat eggs as long as it's with something else. Like,
right.
In the mornings, my wife will scramble my eggs and she'll chop onions up in it.
Yeah.
I like that. But, I don't know, just to eat just a regular egg.
Do you like runny eggs?
No. Oh.
Do you like those?
Goodness.
Do you like those,
I
Tina?
do.
Do you?
I do. But I do have a couple of egg stories.
My brother-in-law will get his toast and he'll soak it down in that yellow runny
pop it
stuff.
up.
Oh, nasty. Oh, my goodness.
My grandmother and grandfather, McCurry's, they had a farm.
Uh-huh.
And when I would stay with Grandma, she would scramble my eggs, and they would be so delicious. So I think I was around 5 years old, and Mama was fixing breakfast for me at home. And I said, well, I want them like Grandma fixes them. And she said, just eat these eggs, Tina, just eat. And I kept apparently fussing with her. No, I don't want them. I want them like Grandma. Talk about spoiled. Spoiled. Well, she said, Grandma puts hog brains in them. I don't have hog brains, and I'm not putting hog brains in eggs.
My grandpa Kaiser would do that. He'd get hog brains and scramble them up his eggs.
Are y'all talking about the hog brains?
The brain of a hog.
No.
The brain of the hog.
Yep.
Oh, I thought maybe y'all were talking about that Beverly bulk sausage.
No.
Oh, true hog brains.
He'd get the actual.
Oh my gosh.
He'd cut it up in his scrambled eggs and eat it that way.
Oh Lord.
No.
Phew, okay.
I've never fixed it, but that changed me. I was like, no, she don't, Mama. She don't do that, but she did. And anyway,
oh my.
It also changed, just like Todd not eating deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Or boiled eggs changes my whole perspective of him. Well, my whole perspective of Grandma's eggs changed after that too.
You never know.
I love boiled eggs though. Oh gosh.
I like them too, and I'm very thankful because, they don't have carbs. They're actually something healthy for a diabetic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about birthdays. On Piney Knob's calendar, we have Adam Brown having a birthday, and Miss Randy Bafuco. So I hope both of these have a wonderful birthday. Nobody on the other church calendars and no anniversaries. Tomorrow night, 5:30, the doors open at Pinnacle Elementary School. They are having their Christmas movie night. It's $3 per family. Bring your chair. They're going to do it in the gym. There's going to be concessions available. So that would be a fun way to spend the evening just for $3. You can't beat that. And also tomorrow night, Miss Sarah Bird and the Legendary Country Band is playing at the White House Community Center. The doors open at 6. Music starts at 7 and goes until 10. It is admission $10, family friendly, concessions available. There's going to be barbecue and dancing. It says you don't want to miss this show, that they're going to have great fun. Again, that's at White House Community Center. And the rest of this stuff is later on in the month, so I'll wait till then. But I am excited to hear what the theme is at the Shadrach Christmas lights up at Tryon Center.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Sounds good, Tina. We'll see you then.
Girl,
Thanks.
you take care.
Y'all too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Washburn's General Store is your historic headquarters right here in Rutherford County. Since 1831, Washburn General Store is the old-fashioned place that is family-owned and still ran by the Washburn family. Stop by and check out all the new merchandise for Christmas, like lots of jams and jellies. Got the Christmas baskets ranging from $15 to $100. Roundhouse overalls, new collection of enamel red splatterware. Seagrove candles from Seagrove, North Carolina. They have those homemade cornbread mixes, the gingerbread mixes by Guilford Mills, Southern-style biscuit mix, yellow, white, self-rising cornmeal, buckwheat pancake mix, and Washburn's has a ton of hardware parts as well. New supplies come in every 2 weeks, and for the little people, don't forget, pick up some of those Fisher-Price toys for the little toddlers. And, of course, for lunch, the bologna sandwiches and the hoop cheese. Hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 until 4:30. Saturday, 9:30 until 3. Stop by and tell Ann, Catherine, Casey, Rita, or Debbie And Todd and Tracy sent you by Shop Local, Shop Washburn's General Store, Boston Sunshine Highway in Boston.
It may be too early for Christmas carols, but it's never too early for Christmas candy. And now at your drop-in food stores, you can get those 1/2 pound bags, just the right share size for a delicious grab-and-go snack. Enjoy the traditional orange slices, chocolate drops, chocolate-covered raisins, double-dip chocolate peanuts, and everyone's favorite, the white chocolate yogurt pretzels. And the drop-in always has you covered for breakfast and lunch. 2 gravy biscuits, $5.49, or 2 chicken wraps for $7. And remember, the drop-in chicken is made from never frozen, hand-breaded 100% chicken breast. So come on, drop in.
15 minutes till 8 o'clock. Brenda's right with me on them eggs. You got to have them things well done before you can cook them. No,
That's exactly
don't
right.
want none of that runny mess.
runny eggs.
And I prefer them scrambled.
Scrambled, yes.
Just the word runny.
I know it.
And
that
I
turns
love,
my stomach just to say it.
like Wednesday at the hospital is omelet. You can get an omelet made.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they make good omelets.
Yeah.
I love them. Had an omelet for lunch the other day. Went for breakfast and got it and heated it up for lunch. Had a good omelet for lunch. It was awesome. But,
Yeah, omelet.
oh,
I
yeah,
like omelets, but there again, I want it well done.
Got to be done.
Yeah.
That's right.
And don't put no mayonnaise in it.
No, I don't want no mayonnaise in it. I've got a friend. She likes her eggs sunny side up and take her toast and sop it. Oh,
No.
if we're out and me and her's eating breakfast, it's all I can do to eat mine. Watching her eat hers. Oh Lord.
She might as well just be eating it raw.
That's it.
That's
yeah.
about what it is, ain't it?
It's just warm. It's just warmed yellow, warmed up yellow is all it is.
Well, they say a good cure for a hangover is take a couple eggs and just pour you some milk in it, put salt and pepper in it, and stir it up and drink it.
Well, that's cause it'll make you puke your guts out, and you'll puke all that back
And
out.
also, you're so drunk you don't even know what if. It's a good thing I don't drink.
Yeah,
it's a good thing I don't drink too. I couldn't do that. No.
If I was drunk and that was a cure for hangover, I'd just stay drunk. I'm sorry.
Or just quit drinking
Yeah, I
altogether.
just wouldn't drink no more.
Oh, goodness. Ain't no way, no. But we hope everybody's having a good, tremendous Thursday morning. I've got 22 degrees on the front porch, and that's not cool. That's cold. When it's below 32 degrees, that's cold. And then ways of announcements, Union Mills Learning Center, Friday the 1st, New Primitive, 7 o'clock. Supper at 6. The cost is $10. They're going to have a full Christmas dinner. You have a choice. It'll be the ham or turkey, and they're going to have green beans and cream potatoes and dessert and all that good stuff. They're going to have door prizes, and they got luminaries for sale for $10. There's no admission, but they have a tip jar for the band. And then the Union Mills Community Center annual Christmas party, Saturday, December the 2nd, cover dish meal, 6 p.m., 5 p.m. They'll fill the holiday treat bags for the shut-ins, and they ask that you bring fresh fruit, individual wrapped candy, crackers, and so on to be packed in the shut-in bags, and they'll do about 25 of them. Bring a gift for our gift exchange. Raffle tickets will be sold from 5 to 6 p.m., and drawing for raffle winners and other prizes after the meal. And so far, that's all I got going on. So if you're going to get anything done for November, you better get her done today.
Better get it done today. Brenda, we appreciate your report. Have a great Thursday. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District. We're going to check in with Ellenborough next.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
Good morning, Luther. How are you, sir?
Good morning.
Hey, we're doing great there. Hope you two are.
We
Wonderful. Tell us what's happening down that way, Luther.
Well, we're staying cool. But it's quiet here this morning, not a whole lot going on. Just sitting back enjoying the biscuits and the coffee. Watching the people get their gas and head on out to work. The fire department had 2 medical calls yesterday, and one illegal burn, and had one lifting assistant this morning. They're quiet right now, and they just enjoy their coffee. So that's what's going on down here. You two have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
We'll see you, Luther. Have a good day.
Take care. Stay
Well,
warm.
take care now.
Luther Gilligan with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District, wrapping up our call-around report for this Thursday.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
At Carolina West Wireless, the gifts are on us this holiday.
Could you be more specific, please?
Get up to $400 in gift cards with new service.
Go on.
Get a free iPhone 15 when you switch. Select a qualifying rate plan and trade in a qualifying device.
Nice.
Plus, get free iPads, Apple Watches, and service.
Wow, the gifts really are on us.
On us.
On you.
The gifts are on Carolina West Wireless.
That's what I said.
See store, visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions for details. Offer expires January 7th, 2024.
Granny B's is our sponsor for the morning birthdays and the birthday winner. You can enjoy a fresh, delicious orange twist, Long John cream-filled donut, original glazed donut, or for lunch, stop in and grab a fresh salad, a delicious Granny B's sub sandwich. Granny B's does cakes for showers, weddings, birthdays, or any occasion you may need a cake. If you'd rather have the pedophores, you can get those instead. Granny B's hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, Saturday, 9 until 6. Call them at 286-9012, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindale. Birthdays or anniversaries, give me a call now, 287-3356. We'll have a birthday party in your honor, and the winner will receive a box of those delicious pedophores. Give me a call now.
September 11, 2001 was a day in the life of the United States that we will never forget. We all know where we were as the reports first reached us that terrorists had killed crew members and then flown the planes into the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, or an open field in Pennsylvania. Thousands of people were stranded in airports and cities around the world when air traffic was shut down in the United States. Delta Flight 15 was stranded in Gander, Newfoundland. The stories of warm, caring, and generous hospitality which was reported by the passengers was heartwarming. Numerous thank you websites sprang up as a result of the kindness of the citizens around Gander. One of the frequently mentioned characteristics of spiritual leaders is hospitality. Yes, you heard me correctly. Hospitality, or showing practical kindness to others. In fact, the writer of the Hebrews reminds us to help people we don't know because we may be entertaining an angel. Now, we know the importance of caution in taking people into our cars and homes, but we need to develop an attitude of looking out for the needs of others and helping where we can. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living. Scripts for these programs are sold in book form by calling toll-free 1-888-333-KEYS.
Birthday. Happy birthday today to Emily Beheeler. She's 10 years old, attends Sunshine Elementary. It's the only one we have called in right now. Birthdays and events throughout history. On this day in 1667, Jonathan Swift was born. He died in 1745. That name sound familiar?
Swift,
He wrote
no.
the book Gulliver's Travels.
Oh.
Well-known book. On this day in 1810, Oliver Winchester was born. Died in 1880. He was the inventor of the Winchester repeating arms.
Oh, okay.
Gunmaker back in the day. Now, 1835, Mark Twain was born. Died in 1910.
Mark
Everybody knows
Twain.
Mark Twain. 1874, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill was born. He died in 1965. 1924, Alan Sherman died. Remember him? Died in 1973. Hello, Mutta. Hello, Fada. Here I am at Camp Granada. That was him. 1926, actor Richard Crenna was born. He passed away in 2003. 1929, Dick Clark was born.
Oh, boy.
Dick Clark, didn't he do the top 40?
Yeah.
No, that
he did the
New Year's
bandstand.
bandstand.
The bandstand,
Right.
yeah, the bandstand.
2019. 1955.
Yep.
Billy Idol was born. Everybody remembers, I know Billy Idol.
Billy
one of my
Idol.
favorite rockers. 1965, Ben Stiller was born. On this day in 1900, I was actually surprised by this. The front-wheel drive in a vehicle is patented in 1900.
Really?
I
Wow.
did not know that.
Wow, that goes back a ways.
That was crazy.
You were just a little boy then, weren't you?
I was just a kid. 1954, Ann Hodges is bruised by a meteor, therefore becoming the first modern instance of a meteorite striking a person.
Huh.
She was actually struck by a falling star.
Wow. and lived to tell about it.
Lived to tell. 1956, the first use of videotape on television was used. In 1982, this day, the Thriller album by Michael Jackson is released. And on this day in 1995, Operation Desert Storm officially ended. Today is National Computer Security Day. Today is National Mason Jar Day. National Mississippi Day. National Moose Day. And today is St. Andrew's Day. We're going to call our good friend Rick Hauser. See if we can get a hold of him. Jay's Discount Grocery. Talk to him this morning. Find out what's happening over at Jay's Discount Grocery. I do know that that's the place to go to save
He
yourself
is. They are gearing up for Christmas
some
over there.
money.
Yeah, buddy.
If you want to save money, definitely go to Jay's Discount Grocery. Rick, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
to you. You got everything stocked and ready to roll this morning?
Oh, man, we're in here working hard. We got everything you can think of. I even got some antifreeze in.
Oh, wow.
Got a pre-mixed antifreeze for just $6.99.
Oh, my goodness.
Got sodas, got ice cream, got bread. Man, we're stocked up. I got some peanut butter to go in that bread and have you a great sandwich.
Oh, it sounds good.
Right there. Already taking care of lunch and supper in one swoop. There
And
you
your
are.
car.
That's it. That's all you got to do is come to Jay's, save you money.
So you got your car. You got your car. Not going to freeze the next couple of days. You got your lunch. You got your supper.
Mm-hmm.
And look, you've saved money doing
I'm
it.
telling you.
I know for a fact that antifreeze, it's $12 in the store.
It sure
Easy.
is.
Yeah, it sure is.
Bet you won't have that long.
No, you won't. That'll go fast.
It gets gone quick. People said it gets gone. If you see it, you want it, you better buy it because it won't be here tomorrow.
Won't be there.
Yeah.
Rick, tell us where you at.
Over on Oak Street in Forest City, look for the big red J. Come back and find out what the secret's about.
That's right. Rick, we appreciate it. Hope you have a great Thursday. And
yes.
Don't forget, James is an official drop-off point for our
Absolutely.
Toy Coat Drive right here at WCAB. So if you have any things you need to drop off, by all means, take it to Jay's.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Y'all come and visit us.
See you, Rick. Have a good day.
Thanks, Rick.
Bye-bye. Rick Hauser with that report from Jay's Discount Grocery. Folks, it's been fun being here with you. We always enjoy sitting in with you and cutting up and taking you along with us on some of our conversations. You never know what we're going to talk about from day to day.
Never
A
know.
lot of people think y'all must prep for that show.
You know,
we sit down and we start talking. That's
Somebody,
what
we were just talking about that yesterday. I was talking with someone, and they said, "Do y'all sit down and ahead of time?" We go, "Nope, we just sit down, and let it roll."
I sit in here. I download my 2 shows that I need for the morning. Tracy grabs her breakfast, comes in, and we start the show, and we go from there.
That's it.
I guess that's a talent.
I guess it is.
Folks, be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you.
We promise.
We promise. Have a great Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Take
Music, WCAB.
Also, forgot to mention Emily Bahealer is the winner of the Pettifor's Compliments of Granny Bees this morning. Emily Bahealer, 10 years old from Sunshine Elementary, the winner this morning.
This is Dakota Livesay chronicling another true story taken from the 1800s, a time known to all as the Old West. We hear a lot about Indian agents who treated Indians harshly. Today's story is about a man who served as Indian agent at the request of the Indians themselves.
At Vive, we're kicking off Black Friday early, and we're keeping it going all the way through the holiday season with our best deal of the year. That's right, you can save more than ever before with our 105 megabits per second internet for only $19.99 a month for your first 6 months when you choose AutoPay. Plus, get free installation when you order online. So go to vivebroadband.com today and make the holidays brighter with our best deal of the year. Offer ends January 2nd, 2024. Not available in all areas. Modem, certain installations, taxes, and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit vivebroadband.com for all restrictions.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
Lindsay Applegate was born in Kentucky in 1808, later moving to Missouri. In 1882, fur trader William Ashley advertised for 100 enterprising young men for a fur trading expedition to the Yellowstone. Even though he was just 14, Lindsay joined the expedition. After the expedition, Lindsay came back to Missouri and worked in various businesses with his family. At the age of 35, Lindsay, along with his 2 brothers, migrated to Oregon, eventually moving to southern Oregon near present-day Salem. When the Road War broke out in 1853, Lindsay formed a company to fight the war. Following the war, a treaty with the Umpqua Indians was signed in Lindsay Applegate's cabin. This, incidentally, was the only treaty signed with the Umpqua and was not violated by either side. In 1864, the Klamath and Modoc Indians signed a treaty with the government establishing the Klamath Reservation. Because of Lindsay's favorable treatment of Indians, the tribes requested him to become the reservation's Indian agent. Unfortunately, Lindsay only served 4 years in this ill-fated post. Although the Klamath and Modoc Indians spoke a similar language, they were in no way friends. The Modoc, being the smaller of the 2 in size, had a tough time, and when a group of them, under the leadership of Captain Jack, left to go back to their traditional grounds in California, Lindsay felt he was a failure and resigned as an Indian agent. Lindsay Applegate died 27 years later on November 28, 1892. He always regretted not being successful in getting the Klamath and Modoc Indians to live peacefully on the same land. A failure that was more the result of the government's lack of understanding of the Indians' tribal differences. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Before decorating your home for Christmas this season, make a trip to Sandy's Country Christmas. It's the Christmas specialty shop with closeout prices. You'll find trees and trims, unique gift ideas to choose from, all at incredible low prices. They're on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, so discover for yourself the big Christmas secret that even Santa Claus doesn't even know about. They're open all holiday long with extended hours, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday through Saturday, and open Thanksgiving Day all day and all year long. But don't come on Sunday. They're always closed on Sunday. That's Sandy's Country Christmas. Visit them today on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby or call 704-471-0015. And Merry Christmas from Sandy's Country Christmas.
I'm Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. Expect today to be mostly sunny with a high near 58. Could have some wind gusts high as 11 miles per hour. Overnight partly cloudy with some snow showers and a low around 34. For Friday, mostly cloudy with rain showers, high near 54. And overnight, mostly cloudy with some scattered showers and lows around 42. This has been your weather forecast here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
We're with beautiful clear skies, 29 degrees. Yep, I said 29 degrees at WCAB. Well, Christmas is, well, it's not really around the corner, but it'll get here faster than you think it's going to be. And if you're in doubt what to get the man or lady on your Christmas list, don't waste another minute to figure out. Drive to 118 Makers Place in Forest City. 118 Makers Place. You're going to find Patriot Arms. The best directions to get there is close to Highway 74. It's just past the old American homes. It's near the Convenience Center on Bethany Church Road, and it's really right behind Danieltown Furniture. I'm going to tell you a story about women and men telling directions in a minute, but anyway, it's right behind Danieltown Baptist Church, and they have a store full of great gifts.
huge inventory, gift certificates, layaway program. They have new and used merchandise. They buy, sell, and trade guns. They also have ammunition, apparel, holsters, cleaning supplies. They do gun repair and gunsmithing. Patriot Arms is an amazing gun shop and a whole lot more. Locally owned and operated by people who right here in Rutherford County. So see them today, 828-919-2803. Tell them we sent you from WCAB. Shop local. Keep your money in Rutherford County. That address again, 118 Makers Place, Forest City. Patriot Arms for all your Christmas shopping. Well, in local news from some of our sources, the County Executive Director for the U.S. Department of Agriculture Farm Service Agency for Henderson, Polk, and Rutherford and Transylvania counties, Kelly Springs, has announced that ranchers and livestock producers may be eligible for assistance from the Livestock Forage Disaster Program for grazing losses incurred during 2023. According to Springs, Henderson, Polk, Transylvania, and Rutherford counties recently met qualifying drought ratings that trigger eligibility for the Livestock Forage Disaster Program on improved pasture, native pasture, and sorghum forage. The program provides compensation to livestock producers who have suffered grazing losses due to the drought. For losses due to drought, qualifying drought ratings are determined using the U.S. Drought Monitor. Eligible livestock include alpacas, beef cattle, buffalo, beefalo, dairy cattle, deer, elk, emus, equine, goats, llamas, reindeer, and sheep that have been or would have been grazing in the eligible grazing land or pasture land during the normal grazing period. Now, applications are required for 2023 losses. To expedite applications, producers who experience losses in 2023 are encouraged to collect records documenting their losses. Supporting documents may include your information related to grazing leases or federal grazing permits, contract grower agreements, and maybe a few more things. You can call and ask, and I'll give you the number. We encourage producers to contact our office for an appointment and to learn what records are required to apply for assistance, that according to Springs. For more information, contact the Henderson, Polk, Transylvania, and Rutherford County FSA offices at 828-693-1406 or 828-287-4220, and information can be obtained online at disaster.fsa.usda.gov. Well, if you haven't noticed, and I've been watching, of course, Jersey Mike's Subs has opened in Forest City. Jersey Mike's is known for its fresh sliced, fresh grilled subs. They officially opened at 176 Sparks Drive in Forest City. Official opening was on Wednesday, and according to a press release, franchise owners Christopher Daniels and Andrew Curd are holding a grand opening fundraiser that started on Wednesday and will continue on through Sunday to support Isothermal Community College. Customers who receive a special fundraising coupon distributed through a grassroots effort prior to the opening can make a minimum $2 contribution to Isothermal Community College in exchange for a regular sub. Customers must have a coupon to be eligible. 7 minutes past 8 o'clock, more news, but due to the number of local obituaries that we have, I'm going to go ahead and do the local obituaries. They are being brought to you by Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
Terry Martin, age 63 of Forest City, passed away on Sunday at his home. Arrangements are incomplete and will be asked by Paget and King Mortuary. That's for Terry Allen Martin. Wilma Jones, age 90 of Ellenboro, passed away on Tuesday. Arrangements are incomplete and will be asked by Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home. That's for Wilma Jones. Terry Black Smith, 61, passed away on Monday. Arrangements incomplete and will be asked by Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home. That's for Terry Black Smith. Sean Lee Waters, 30 of Boiling Springs, passed away on Saturday. The son of David Waters of Bostic, Terry Waters of Spartanburg. He worked at Amazon, also survived by his sister, Stephanie Waters of Bostic, and his brother, Anthony Waters of Montgomery, Alabama. A graveside service will be held at 2 o'clock today at the Mount Harmony Baptist Church Cemetery. Those are the local arrangements for Sean Lee Waters, Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements. Diana Couch Weathers passed away on Monday, November the 27th, survived by her husband, James Flay Weathers III, her daughter, Leslie Weathers of Inman, and her fiancé, Kevin Vassey of Gaffney, her son, James Flay Weathers IV, and wife, Esther Culp Weathers of Lexington, her daughter, Lynn Weathers Sunday, and husband, Tommy Sunday of Bluffton, South Carolina, her daughter, Brett Weathers Freed, and husband, Kyle of Lexington, South Carolina, her brother, Robert Couch of Pelzer. Also, her grandchildren survived. A service from the graveside is being held at 1 o'clock today at the Cool Springs Cemetery. Pageant and King Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Diane Couch Weathers. Laverne Gibson Walker, 82 of Forest City, passed away on Saturday. Born in Rutherford County, survived by her husband, Lieutenant Colonel Thomas N. Walker of the home, her son, James Gregory Walker, and wife, Rosie of Texas, her daughter, Wendy Van Eck, and husband, Jim of Forest City, her brothers, Darrell Gibson of Rutherford, Dwayne Gibson of Henrietta, and her grandchildren also survived. A memorial service will be held at 2 o'clock tomorrow at the First United Methodist Church of Forest City. The family will receive friends following the service with a reception to follow in the church fellowship hall. Burial is private for the family. Pageant and King Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Laverne Gibson Walker. Charles Manley Street, 85 of Ellenborough, passed away on Monday, survived by his daughter, Anita Street of Ellenborough. A graveside service will be held at 1 o'clock on Saturday at the Mountain View Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends at the church after the service. Charles will lie in state at Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home from 9 until 12:15 on Saturday. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Charles Manley Street. Barry Sean Luftus, 65 of Rutherford, passed away at hospice on Monday, November 20th. Born in McDowell County, graduate of McDowell High School, survived by his wife, Karen Luftus, his children, Phil Black and wife Brittany, Matt Luftus and wife Kim, Kyle Luftus and wife Jessica, his children and grandchildren also survive. A gathering of family and friends will take place at Beam Funeral Home Saturday from 2 until 4. Beam Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Barry Sean Luftus. Geraldine Dallas Fox passed away on Monday, November 20th, survived by her husband, Arsemus Fox, and her son, Mark Benson. No services are planned at this time. Beam Funeral Home in Marion in charge of the arrangements for Geraldine Dallas Fox. Marvin Lewis Wilson passed away on November the 22nd. A visitation will be held on Saturday from 2 until 3 at Crow's Mortuary. Crow's Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Marvin Lewis Wilson. Tony Carter, 60 of Caroline, passed away on Monday. Survived by her sons, Robert Murray and wife Angie, Sean Murray, all of Port Charlotte, Florida, her daughter, Casey Murray of Ellenborough, her husband, Robert Carter, her sister, Donna Zobrist and husband Robert of Ellenborough, her brother, Mark Steele of Washington State, and her grandchildren survived. No services will be held at this time. However, online condolences may be made at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Tony Carter. James Hoyt Hamrick, 94 of Caroline, passed away on Sunday at Upstate Community Hospice in Landrum. Born in Cleveland County, a graduate of Boiling Springs High School. Funeral services are today at 2 o'clock at the Caroline Baptist Church. Burial will follow at the Clee Memorial Park. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service, and this will be at the church. James will be lying in state this morning until 11 o'clock. Online condolences may be made at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for James Hoyt Hamrick. Betty Lou Davis Paget passed away on November the 23rd. Funeral services will be on Saturday at 11 o'clock at the Liberty Free Will Baptist Church. Burial will be in the Liberty Cemetery. The family will receive friends before the service from 10 until 11. Beam Funeral Home in Marion in charge of the arrangements for Betty Lou Davis Paget. Alan Lee Hughes, 72, passed away on November the 25th.
In accordance with the family's wishes, no formal services will be held. However, should you wish to honor Alan's memory, the family is asking that donations be made to Options of Burke County at optionsburkecounty.org. Contributions will support the organization's vital work in aiding victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. Online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Mr. Alan Lee Hughes. Edward Woodward Shepard, age 72, of Forest City, passed away on November the 19th. No services are planned at this time. However, online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Edward Woodrow Shepard. Marvin Wilson passed away on November the 22nd. A gathering of family and friends will be held on Saturday at Crow's Mortuary from 2 until 3. Marvin does leave behind a lasting legacy through his 13 grandchildren and his 6 great-grandchildren, as well as a host of relatives and friends. Crow's Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Marvin Wilson. John Hopler, 91, of Forest City, passed away on Tuesday, November 28th at hospice. Born in Patterson, New Jersey, he served our country in the United States Navy as a medic corpsman during the Korean War. Funeral services are at 3 o'clock tomorrow at the Harriet Memorial Free Will Baptist Church. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service at the church. Military honors accorded by the Rutherford County Honor Guard. Harrelson Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for John Hopler. Stephanie Lynn Hollers, 52, of Cliffside, passed away on Tuesday at Atrium Health Cleveland. Born in Cleveland County, funeral services will be at 11 o'clock Saturday morning at the Pleasant View Community Church. Burial will be at the Rutherford County Memorial Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 6 until 8. This will be tomorrow evening, and this will be at Harrelson Funeral Home. Online condolences may be made at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements for Stephanie Lynn Hollers, age 52, of Cliffside. And this is the Morning Obituaries on WCAB, brought to you by Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services. You can hear these and others that come in throughout the morning, complete obituaries this morning, as they come in at 11:30, and then again at 5:08 this afternoon. Coffee for the Soul is next.
Good morning. I'm Pastor Lee Coyle. Welcome to Coffee for the Soul, a brief moment of devotion designed to jumpstart your service to Christ today. Nothing gets my body and spirit started in the morning like a hot cup of coffee and a fresh challenge from God's Word. There's a new worship song written and recorded by Elevation Worship in Brandon Lake entitled Graves into Gardens. One of my favorite lines in that song is, "There's not a place your mercy and grace won't find me again." Isn't that an inspiring and assuring truth? No matter where our choices and actions may take us, God in His mercy and grace can find us. In Isaiah 53:6, God's Word declares, "All we like sheep have gone astray." And thanks be to God, in Luke 19:10, Jesus said, "For the Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which was lost." God's mercy and grace found Adam and Eve hiding in the garden, naked and afraid after rebelling against God. God, by His mercy and grace, found Joseph even when his brothers sold him into slavery. When Elijah was deathly depressed and pining away under a tree, God's mercy and grace found him again. God's mercy and grace found David even after an adulterous relationship. God's mercy and grace found Thomas in a sea of doubt, refusing to believe in the resurrection of Christ. God, by His mercy and grace, found Peter by the sea, wrecked with guilt after fearfully denying he even knew Jesus. God's mercy and grace has and will find you and me again too. Even though our choices and actions may lead us to a place where we are out of touch with the Lord, we are never out of His reach. Hallelujah. Where are you this morning? Are you where you should be in and with Christ? Or have you drifted away, or perhaps lost your way? If you are not where you should be, I have good news. Today is a new day, and it can be the day God's mercy and grace finds you again. Now, that's coffee for the soul.
We all sometimes need a towing service. Bad weather, or you just get stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire, or even worse. Call on Tri-City Towing Services of Darrell Burnett. Towing services for big trucks as well as cars and SUVs. He has a rollback service to get you safely to a garage. With years of experience, you're in good hands with Tri-City Towing. Put this number in your phone, 828-305-7707. That's 305-7707. Have it handy when you need it. Remember the name, Tri-City Towing, 1101 West Main Street in Forest City.
Are you turning 65 or are you losing group health insurance? Give us a call at Insurance Service Associates. My name is Dwayne Hunt, and I represent all the coverages for Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplements, prescription drug plans, and major medical. Give us a call at 245-5301 and let us see what we can do for you. Or drop by the office at 245 East Main Street in Forest City. That's Insurance Service Associates.
There are plenty of drugstores in Rutherford County, but not all of them offer the same personal customer service that is offered at the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton. Laura Hodge and her team have trusted experience and professional service. You're not just a number to them, you're a friend. Make the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton your hometown drugstore at 200 Charlotte Road in Rutherfordton. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 1, 287-7117. There's a special little boutique on Oakland Road in Spindale. It's called Andrea's Boutique. It's an awesome little shop, great Christmas gifts for the ladies in your life. She's got new clothing, sizes small all the way up to 4X. Pretty jewelry, handbags, handmade totes in assorted colors, embroidery done in-house. She also has scarves, yard flags, children's clothing, plush, soft socks, and a whole lot more. It's just a short drive to Andrea's Boutique, near Adeville Baptist Church on Oakland Road in Spindale. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 5. Give her a call for that special handmade handbag. You can order them at 828-447 or go down and tell her what you want. 828-447-9737. 828-447-9737. Well, Governor Roy Cooper and the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services Secretary Cody Kinsley announced the NCDHHS it will be launching the Medicaid expansion program that starts tomorrow, giving more than 600,000 North Carolinians access to health care. Governor Roy Cooper and the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services Secretary Cody Kinsley announced that they will launch the Medicaid expansion tomorrow. On Friday, Governor Cooper announced that he would allow the state budget passed by the North Carolina General Assembly to become law and directed the NCDHHS to immediately begin the process to start Medicaid expansion in North Carolina. Now, even while the budget stalled in the state legislature, they worked with county and community partners to be ready to launch so people could get the care they desperately needed as soon as possible. Friday, Governor Cooper and Secretary Kinsley spoke with federal leaders for the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services about the urgent need to begin enrollment. More than 600,000 people in North Carolina will get the health care coverage they've been waiting for, that according to Secretary Cody H. Kinsley. Medicaid expansion is the most significant investment in the health of North Carolina in decades and represents billions of dollars of investments each year that keep clinics, providers, and hospital doors open. Medicaid expansion increases the eligibility population to adults ages 19 to 64, and we have a guest in the Blue Room this morning, and she'll be in at 8:30 from the Department of Social Services. It's going to be explaining how this works and also how you can apply and what you will need to have with you or take with you or have handy or make sure that they get so you can get enrolled in this program. Well, in other news, Detective Michael Vaughn with the McDowell County Sheriff's Office charged 46-year-old James William Effler with felonious breaking or entering and felonious larceny. After breaking and entering, he was issued a $10,000 secured bond. What did he do? Well, back on November the 8th, deputies responded to West Court Number 2 at 6080 U.S. 221 South for a prior larceny of propane tanks. Detectives obtained video footage from the business and were able to identify and, after a short search, located the vehicle. That investigation led to Effler. And he even smiled for his picture. Oh, man. Well, the town of Boiling Springs recently announced the selection of a new town manager, Zachary Parker, who formerly served as the town's first planner, was offered the position this month, and he accepted. A lifetime resident of Boiling Springs, Parker is a graduate of Gardner-Webb University, received his master's in public administration from Villanova University, a graduate certificate in county and city management. He initially started out teaching at Shelby Middle, then Shelby High, where he taught civics and economics. He moved on from there to the town of Spindale. That's why you know that name. He was our planning and zoning administrator before returning in August to his hometown as its first planner. Parker said, "It was a quick rise, but I've enjoyed it. We've had a wonderful staff who really do a great job. To me, it's all about community and community building." He says he wants to build a place where he can raise his children and where other people feel like they can raise their children. He said the town leadership has invested in making sure they have planned and chartered a course for the future. He went on to say, "I'm coming in at a great time where we're able to put some wheels on it and get things moving." Parker said one of his goals is to continue investment in the downtown area, get the grant-funded courtyard completed, and the streetscape project started, which would include improvements to sidewalks, roads, and designated turn lights at intersections. He said in addition to a great staff, they have a great town council that is community-oriented, growth-minded, and looking forward. Parker said he's dedicated to Boiling Springs and plans to serve the town for many years. We missed him when he left Spindale. He was really a great employee. Boiling Springs, lucky to have Zachary Parker, their town's first.
NCN Sports. Good morning. I'm Tony Bixby. Duke quarterback Riley Leonard entering the transfer portal, signaling his departure from the Blue Devils after 2 seasons as a starter. He led Duke to a 4-0 start this year before being injured. Meanwhile, former Texas A&M quarterback Max Johnson committed to transfer to North Carolina. In the ACC-SEC Challenge, Arkansas got a big win over Duke. Dave Ferry with details.
Arkansas bounced back from a rough tournament in the Bahamas to beat 7th-ranked Duke, 80-75 in Fayetteville. Trevor Brazil had 19 points and 11 rebounds while helping the Razorbacks hold the Blue Devils to 36% shooting.
Everybody was just locked in. Everybody was excited to play. I mean, how can you not get excited? The sold-out crowd. So it was a great bounce-back game, and it was one we had to have.
Khalif Battle had a team-high 21 points for Arkansas, which went on a 7-0 spurt in 59 seconds to suddenly go up by 8 in the second half. Duke's Kyle Filipowski led all scorers with 26 points, and Jeremy Roach added 22. I'm Dave Ferry.
R.J. Davis scored 27 points. Number 17, North Carolina, built a huge lead, then held off a second rally by number 10, Tennessee, for a 192 win last night. Davis saying the Tar Heels proved themselves.
Just to show, whoever may not believe in us, that, we got a lot of potential on this team and a lot more to come. So, we're not really paying too much attention, but I think as far as, a statement, that's a big one.
Wake Forest pulled away in the final minutes, beating Florida 82-71 in the challenge. Meanwhile, the NC State Wolfpack women winning their inaugural ACC-SEC Challenge matchup against previously unbeaten Vanderbilt 70-62. Wolfpack coach Wes Moore recording his 250th victory. You're listening to NCN Sports.
When it comes to delivering high quality, affordable health care, relationships matter. And after 90 years, Blue Cross North Carolina is proud of the relationships we've built with you. We're 5,000 neighbors, friends, and family committed to improving the health and well-being of everyone across this state. We're here for you, all of you.
For more than 35 years, the North Carolina Rural Center has been working to secure a more vibrant future for our state's rural people and places. The latest research breaks down the major forces driving change, such as restricted access to quality health care and insufficient health insurance coverage. Our rural communities face challenges often, contributing to poor health outcomes. The Rural Center continues to advocate for progress on these and other important rural issues. Learn more at ncruralcenter.org. NC Rural Center, building vibrant rural communities.
One of the NBA's most well-known owners is on the verge of selling a majority stake in his team. More on that from Gethin Coolbaugh.
Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban has entered into an agreement to sell a majority stake in the NBA franchise to the family that runs the Las Vegas Sands Casino Company. It was announced Wednesday. The deal could be completed in the coming weeks. The agreement would be in the valuation range of $3.5 billion, according to a person who spoke to the Associated Press. Cuban would retain control of basketball operations in the deal. The company is controlled by Miriam Adelson, widow of casino magnate Sheldon Adelson. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Thursday night football tonight in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys will be at home taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Tony Brixby, NCN Sports.
At Carolina West Wireless, the gifts are on us this holiday.
Could you be more specific, please?
Get up to $400 in gift cards with new service.
Go on.
Get a free iPhone 15 when you switch. Select a qualifying rate plan and trade in a qualifying device.
Nice.
Plus, get free iPads, Apple Watches, and service.
Wow, the gifts really are on us.
On us.
On you.
The gifts are on Carolina West Wireless.
That's what I said.
See store, visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions for details. Offer expires January 7th, 2024.
No more Christmas shopping headaches when you take your gift list to Simply Divine Gift Shop inside Hardin's Drug. You'll find tons of gorgeous gifts like home decor, designer clothing, footwear, leggings, jewelry galore, Willow figurines, toys by Melissa and Doug, Vera Bradley handbags, Kendra Scott line, and much, much more. Such a beautiful store with beautiful gifts that'll please even the grouchiest person on your Christmas list. Simply Divine Gift Shop inside Hardin's Drug on Church Street in Forest City. For complete and professional auto service, visit Tri-City Tire. They care about their customers, and it shows. They offer complete auto services in brakes, alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, inspections, also lift kits, and of course, complete tire service. Also tires for commercial, farm tractors, and ATVs. They also carry mowers and power equipment by Red Max. Tri-City Tire Service, 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call 828-287-8778. Tri-City Tire Service, your local tire and auto service center.
I'm Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. Expect today to be mostly sunny with a high near 58. Could have some wind gusts high as 11 miles per hour. Overnight partly cloudy with some snow showers and a low around 34. For Friday, mostly cloudy with rain showers, high near 54. And overnight, mostly cloudy with some scattered showers and lows around 42. This has been your weather forecast here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
And right now, 30 degrees and sunshine at 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. And in the Blue Room this morning, of course, the Department of Social Services is with us again this morning. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you do at DSS.
My name is Emily Wells, and I'm the Medicaid Program Manager.
Okay, now, what we told you yesterday, because I wasn't sure whether they would make it today or not, the Medicaid Expansion Program, the enrollment date starts tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow is a very big day for us. December 1st starts Medicaid expansion.
Now, Emily, if somebody doesn't want to come to the office, now I know that's going to be a big deal. You're going to have people coming in. They're going to ride by and probably see a crowd there. What's the fastest way that they can apply?
Well, we try to make it easy for them. So there's multiple ways they can apply, Lou. Like you said, they can come by the office, but they don't have to. They could pick up the phone and they could call us. They could apply that way. They could send in a paper application, or they could go to online. It's epass.nc.gov, and they could apply that way, straight from their living room.
Now, according to what Governor Jim Martin and the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, now, if you've not heard about this, this has been talked about. They announced that the Medicaid program does happen tomorrow, and this is going to give more than 600,000 North Carolinians access to health care. Now, when they say this number, 600,000 people, they're talking about people that are not currently on Medicaid, right?
Well, some of them could be currently on Medicaid. Earlier in this month, we actually switched over about 1,900 residents that they'll start beginning receiving expanded Medicaid tomorrow. So that's already people who are receiving a lesser benefit program called family planning. It's not full Medicaid, but they were receiving that. They met the eligibility requirements for expanded Medicaid. So effective tomorrow, they have full Medicaid.
Okay, so did this anyone that was already on full Medicaid, is this going to change anything for them?
No, it won't change anything for the ones that's already on. It's just going to give more benefits to more people.
Well, that's great. Now, this is the age limit that you have to be, the youngest you can be
Is 19 to age 64.
And what services will this cover?
Well, it covers all services that Medicaid covers. They can go to their primary care doctor. They can go to the hospital for inpatient or outpatient. Of course, ER visits as well, maternity and postpartum care. They actually would have vision and hearing services, prescription drug benefits, behavioral and mental health services, preventive and wellness services, devices. It just covers almost everything. So there's a lot that it'll do for our folks.
We hear a lot about people, doctor shopping. Is this going to have a primary care doctor's name on their cards like it had in the past?
Yes, I believe it will. We will have the people that go to expanded Medicaid will have to sign up with a managed care, and there's 5 in the state of North Carolina that they'll set up with, and they will be assigned a doctor or will choose one for themselves.
I know there's a lot of doctor's offices now that when you call wanting to make an appointment, it says if you're a new patient and if you don't have Medicaid, if you do have Medicaid, you'll have to do this, 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 and this. I imagine this is going to be a little problematic getting a lot of people into a lot of these doctor's offices.
Well, I'm not sure. It seems like we have a workforce shortage everywhere, and shortage of doctors too. So, you know, I'm not sure about how quickly they can get in to see doctors, but I hope that they'll be able to get in rather quickly.
Now, according to the statistics, North Carolina is one of 41 states that has expanded Medicaid since it was authorized in 2014. Those state legislators had delayed the enrollment package until the passage of the state budget. Now, this, as we said, this is for adults 19 to 64, and when you hear the expression earning up to 138% of the federal poverty line, that to me does not make any sense whatsoever. So what are the income guidelines?
Okay. Well, that's a good question, Lou. We do have to have income limits that we go by. So, for example, a single person could make $20,120 a year or less and be eligible for expanded Medicaid. And like a family of 3, they could make $34,307 or less and still be eligible for expanded Medicaid.
And as the family home grows in family members,
yes, it goes up. Like a family of 6 is $55,586 or less.
And as you said, current beneficiaries with the full Medicaid coverage won't see any changes on their Medicaid card.
That's correct.
No change. Now, if you don't have a computer, or if you're not really good with a computer, and if you cannot apply online, like Emily said, you can go to the DSS office, or you can call them, or can they pick up an application?
Yes, and or they could call and we could mail them one even. So there's multiple ways to apply. We try to make it easy as possible because we want to get benefits to these people so that they can, go to the doctor. We want them to be healthy.
I saw a lot of insurance being dropped with companies when the minimum wage went up. I guess businesses thought, now you're making more money, you can buy your own insurance. That does not, now the cost of living is getting so high, people can't afford.
Yeah, it's a sad situation we're in right now.
So basically anybody that fits these income guidelines can qualify for your medication, your vision and hearing, prescription drugs, behavioral health, preventive and wellness services, devices, and other therapists. That would be like,
maybe they had to have a CPAP machine or something to help them sleep. I guess is a good example. I'm sure there's other, examples out there too, but that's the only one I can think of right now.
okay, let's take a quick break and we'll come right back.
At Vive, we're kicking off Black Friday early, and we're keeping it going all the way through the holiday season with our best deal of the year. That's right, you can save more than ever before with our 105 megabits per second internet for only $19.99 a month for your first 6 months when you choose AutoPay. Plus, get free installation when you order online. So go to ViveBroadband.com today and make the holidays brighter with our best deal of the year. Offer ends January 2nd, 2024. Not available in all areas. Modems, certain installations, taxes, and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit ViveBroadband.com for all restrictions.
With gas and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks, famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You know, you just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a pocket full of savings. When it comes to checking your Christmas list and checking it twice, check out B&D Thrift and Loan this year. They have a great selection of jewelry, appliances, musical instruments, electronics, toys, gaming systems, and brand new four-wheelers, 110, 125, and 150 cc's. B&D is still buying gold, so if you have old gold or jewelry lying around, bring it to B&D and turn that old gold into cash on the spot. Located on South Broadway in Forest City, or call them at 245-3551, your one-stop Christmas shop. There's a new business in Rutherford County called Southside Pizza, owned and operated by none other than the owner of Gregor's Original. So you know it's got to be delicious. They're located right across from Florence Baptist Church at 235 South Powell Street in Forest City, offering wings, pizza by the slice, a salad bar, grinders, pasta dishes, or specialty pizzas. Dine in or call in your orders, 828-305-7867. That's Southside Pizza on Powell Street in Forest City. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 until 8, Friday and Saturdays, 11 till 9, closed Sunday and Monday. Coming up on 20 minutes before 9 o'clock. 30 degrees right now under clear skies. Well, we've been telling you about the Medicaid expansion. Governor Roy Cooper and the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services Secretary Cody Kinsley has announced that the Medicaid expansion program launches tomorrow. And this is going to give more than 600,000 North Carolinians access to health care. Governor Roy Cooper and the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services Secretary Cody Kinsley say that this is going to help a lot of people who are not able to get medicines, medical care that they need because of they don't have insurance.
Yeah, and with Medicaid expansion, it has changed roles a lot. So people that wasn't eligible before are now eligible. In the past, somebody had to be age 65 or older, be disabled, or have a minor child in the home that they cared for. But those rules have sort of went out the window now. Now you don't have to be disabled, and you don't have to have a minor child in the home, and you can still be eligible for Medicaid. So it's going to open the door for a lot of people. Also, the income limits have increased for this program. Before, the income limits for a parent caretaker were very low, so that meant a lot of parents could not get insurance or Medicaid. And now they can. Like I said in my example, a family of three, so think about a single parent who works at a job that doesn't offer insurance. She or he has two kids. They could make up to $34,000 or a little bit more than that or less and still get expanded Medicaid now. So you think about the people who work in restaurants or the people who work in long-term care facilities, rest homes, daycares, places like that who may not be offered insurance. They will now be offered insurance. But you also need to think about the people who are not able to work at all. They'll now be eligible for expanded Medicaid. So it's a great benefit to them. And, you know, like I said earlier, we are concerned about people's health, and we want them to be able to have the means to go to the doctor. And through expanded Medicaid, they'll be able to do that.
Now, the Medicaid expansion will be transformative for access health care in the rural areas. This is for better health for veterans. Our veterans need help. Working adults and their families bringing billions of dollars in federal money to the state. Now, the department is grateful for Governor Cooper's leadership and the North Carolina General Assembly for this historic opportunity to help improve the health of North Carolina and the people who live in North Carolina. Again, 19 through 64 is the age. Now, in the past, Medicaid was from birth to, and you aged out at age 19, unless you had a child in the home and you became income eligible, correct?
Correct.
Huh. See, I remember this stuff. I got filing cabinets up here. I just gonna pull out a drawer and look at that file. But yeah, now ages 19 to 64 now, places like here, WCAB, we don't have enough people work here to even. They say you've got to have so many people to offer insurance.
Yes.
We're one of those businesses. There's 4 people here,
Mhm.
or 2, or actually just 2 full-time people.
Yep.
So we're not offered insurance. So even when you look at people that work here, work in cafes and restaurants, most of their salary would go to pay for their insurance.
Yeah, and insurance is very expensive. And that's something I wanted to point out, too. With expanded Medicaid, I mean, Medicaid's free. There's no monthly premium. They don't have to pay for it. Now, they may have a copay of $4, but that's only for some required services. It's not on all of them. So, again, it's just a great benefit, and we're just really trying to get the word out so, everybody can learn about what they might be eligible for.
Now, people still have those little stigmas about people being on Medicaid. I'll tell you right now, my nephew, I have Medicaid for him. He was born with a birth defect. One of his 8 medications is over $1,300 a month. If I didn't have the Medicaid for him, he'd die because he needs that medicine. He needs that medication to survive.
Yep.
I'm just glad it was there for me to be able to get it for him for the medications that he needs.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'd rather say, hold my head up and say, yes, I've got Medicaid for my nephew. Yes, I do, and he's alive today because of it.
That's right. There should be no stigma around any of our services that are offered because, sometimes we all need a little help. And I would not want anybody to feel ashamed for coming to try to get help because, like I said, we all need help from time to time. But this expanded Medicaid, it's going to help so many people. We want them to be able to go to the doctor when they're sick or when they're not feeling well or when they have a chronic condition. And a lot of times people will stay home because they don't have insurance or Medicaid. With this new program, if they're eligible, they now have that freedom to go to the doctor and they don't have to suffer with sickness.
And the kids, I can't stand a child being sick. I cannot stand a child be sick. They can now take their children to the doctors or whatever. And now the teenagers, older kids, where their parents can't keep them on their insurance, now they've got a way to.
Yes,
or older.
Yeah, especially college kids too. A lot of times they might, their insurance might end for one reason or another. So now this is a good option for college kids as well.
We're talking about the Medicaid expansion program. Now enrollment starts tomorrow, and how long does it go through? Just forever?
Yeah, it's going on forever. It's just another Medicaid program that we're going to evaluate from now on. It's just opened the door for so many more people to be eligible, and that's why we're wanting to promote it so much. So for so long we have had these tight guidelines, and now it's just opened the door a little bit more, and it's going to allow people who were not eligible before, they may now qualify. So we want to get the word out so they'll know, so they'll come and apply for these benefits.
And there are 4 ways. You can go to epass.nc.gov. You can get a paper application by going to ncgov.servicenowservices.com. Now, that paper application, if you don't know how to work a computer, go to the office and ask for one, right?
Yeah, they can come to the office and ask one. They can call us, too, and we'll be glad to mail them one out.
Can they just show up, or do they need an appointment if they want to come in and apply?
No, we don't work by appointments. They can just show up, and if they don't have a transportation to get to the office, they don't have to come in. They could just call and say, hey, I want to apply. We have this new wonderful technology where we can do voice signatures over the phone, and they can actually sign their application that way.
That is something I want to see how it works. I do not understand the voice signature. I've got to see how that works. Okay. I don't know. My drawer just shut. I gotta get my drawer open so I can hear you. Okay. But you do have to live in North Carolina. Do you have to live in North Carolina for any?
Yes, you have to be a North Carolina resident to receive Medicaid. You have to be age 19 to 24. You have to be a citizen, but there are some non-U.S. citizens can also get health coverage through Medicaid. They have to just meet the, qualified immigration status, and it usually takes about 5 years to meet that status, and they have to meet the income limits.
Okay. How do they prove who they are? What all information do you need?
Well, when they come in to apply, it'd be great if they could bring some things with them. However, if they don't bring them, it's okay. But we would like to have their full legal name, their date of birth, their social security number or immigration documents, proof that, they live in North Carolina, and just income verification from pay stubs, W-2s, tax returns, something like that. But I will say, Lou, that we have access to a lot of this information, so sometimes it's not required. But, to help expedite the application process, it would be great, if they could bring it in. Now, the application processing time takes 45 days. That means we have 45 days to, either approve or deny their application, and we're looking to approve always if we can. So if they bring all their information in on day one, when they come and we don't have to wait on any information, we could approve it maybe that day. Before they walk out. That's, what we strive for. We want to do same-day processing if we can. So if they can bring information with them, it would be great.
That's what I always tried, especially the young pregnant girls. I could get theirs done quick.
Mm-hmm.
And they always had everything ready, so that made things a whole lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't get that information to you, like the driver's license and whatever, are you going to close?
Well, what we do is we send out forms. We send 2 forms to request. It's called a request for information, and we tell them on that form everything we need from them, and we give them 12 days to send it. Now, after 12 days, on the 13th day, we'll send out another request for information. So we give them two chances to get the information in. But on the 45th day, if we've not received that information, we would have to deny the application.
Will their eligibility start from the day that they apply or the day that you approve the application?
Well, that's a good question, Lou. It's actually neither one. Let's say they applied December 28th. Then their coverage will go back to December 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's the first day of the month in which they apply.
Oh, so if you've got, will it back up and pick up those medical bills that they may have?
Yes, if they incurred medical bills in the first part of the month, yes, it would cover them as well. Now, we also have different types of Medicaid. There is a lot of different types of Medicaid. So if somebody wasn't covered under expanded Medicaid, they might fall into one of the other categories. So if someone had too much income, they might could meet a deductible with old medical bills. And we can go back and cover medical bills that occurred within the last 3 months, if they can meet a deductible. Or in some cases, they don't have to meet a deductible, and they could get it covered that way too.
Okay, you said there are different types of Medicaid. What are all the different types of Medicaid?
Oh, Lou.
Get the main ones.
We'll try. All right, so we'll start with Family and Children's Medicaid. We have the MIC program, and that's for Medicaid for infants and children. We have MAF program, that's Medicaid for families. We have MPW, that's Medicaid for pregnant women. There's a program called BCCM, that's for breast and cervical cancer Medicaid. We have adult Medicaid, which is you could get full Medicaid. MAAs for the aged, MABs for the blind, MAD is for the disabled. And then we have what we call MQB programs. It's Medicaid Qualified Beneficiaries. And those programs will actually pick up and pay the cost of the Medicare premium that our folks who are on Medicare, they usually have a premium of $164 that they have to pay each month. And Lou, I'm just going to tell you, $164 out of your check every month when you're on a fixed income, that's a lot of money. So there are a lot of our people who are disabled or elderly who have Medicare, and if they don't know about the MQB programs, I strongly suggest and encourage them to look into it, see if they can apply for them, to see if they're eligible. 2 of those MQB programs, there's 3 MQB programs, 2 of them pays their premiums. The other MQB program actually pays their premiums and their doctor's visits, their co-pays, all that too. So it's just whichever one they're qualified for. But I strongly encourage those who are on Medicare to inquire about applying for those services as well.
Okay, now you said something that just caught my attention that was not available when I was at DSS working. The one that you talked about, the breast cancer?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
Well, I won't speak a lot. I won't speak a lot about it. I know that they have to be diagnosed by a certain health care provider, and it's for breast cancer and cervical cancer. It's a program offered through the state, so it'd have to get state approval, not county approval. and then that'll help them. Now, I know that they're not eligible for that if they have Medicare as well, because Medicare will pick up and cover a lot of cancer treatments and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, if they have well, that's not your department there, but if they have a cancer policy, probably it's for another worker for another day. But if they have another cancer, I know everybody.
If it's not minimal essential coverage, though, I'm thinking that they could have like a cancer life insurance policy. Is that what you're meaning?
No, like a cancer medical policy.
That pays out, like if you have. I think that's just for cancer only. So I'm not sure about that, Lou. Sorry.
That's fine. I know that's confusing because everybody has their own department.
You put me on the spot.
Got it, didn't I? Finally found something for you. Emily Wells has been here today talking about the Medicaid expansion program, and it starts tomorrow. The enrollment starts tomorrow. And if you would like to enroll in this, the income guideline is extremely high, and I'm going to let Emily tell you again how much money you can make as long as you don't go over these amounts.
Okay, so for a single person to get expanded Medicaid, you would have to make $20,120 or less a year. For a family of two, $27,214 or less. A family of three is $34,307 or less. A family of four is $41,400 or less, and it just keeps going on with the more family members you have. For a family of six, it's $55,586 or less.
And folks already on Medicaid, you won't see any changes. The Medicaid pays out for your doctor visits, your yearly checkups, emergency care, mental health care. We found some other, if you're just have to have like a CPAP machine.
Yeah, devices. It covers devices, dental, vision, hearing. It covers everything that the old Medicaid would have covered. It covers all of that as well.
Anything else we need to know?
I don't think so. Just want to get the word out so people that's out there that might be eligible will come in and apply so that they can get these health benefits that they, deserve and need to have.
Call the Department of Social Services if you need assistance with applying, and you can call that number at
828-287-6165.
Top remember.
Govern challenges and appeals regarding election observers appointed by political parties. Western Carolina University professor Chris Cooper told WLOS.
It wasn't just one situation. So the election observers were part of a much larger bill that made a number of changes in North Carolina election law.